the most perfect single people will tell you that in spite of their perfectness, they don't have a special someone to love in their house or in their life. Rodika Tchi has a master's degree in business communications and intense professional training in Feng Shui. It's an ancient practice she believes helps people create home environments to support the lives they want to live, even when it comes to jumping up a romance. It is my pleasure to welcome Rodika Tchi to Studio 4 to tell us more. Hi.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So you've worked at the United Nations, you've got a master's in business, you're a businesswoman. Why Feng Shui? How did you get into it?
I just love it so very, very much. And it started almost 11 years ago. It's this very big interest, and I kept going with it. And then I realized I cannot not do that. You know, it's a strong passion that doesn't go away. So.
I know it's the art of placement and other things, but is there a strict definition for it? If I said to you, Rodika, what is Feng Shui?
Yeah, you know why I committed to it? I went into a healing training, and in that training, the teacher talked about how Feng Shui really heals your life. He talked about energy, and I thought, oh my God, that was the moment when I realized this is it, that's what I'm going to do. Because it's not just decor and playing. I mean, I love beauty and I love color, but when you know how you shift the energy and the person who lives in the space just feels different, and that connection is amazing. So it's a healing art. It's a tool, transformation.
It's a tool, a healing art. If somebody calls you and says, hello, Rodika, I have no love in my life, no passion, no romance, I'd like a man. Or if you're a man, I'd like a woman. Or maybe if you're of the same sex, you want a man wants a man, whatever, you want a partner. Where do you start in a Feng Shui way? What do you change about that person's life or space?
Well, first we talk a bit. I have a lot of clients who come with this specific goal, and then you go into the bedroom. I mean, I'm surprised. I've been in so many, many bedrooms, and as a consultant, as a Feng Shuiist.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And the bedrooms are the most sad. Would they say sad, or the most less enjoyable parts of the house? You know, we spend so much time on living rooms and main entry to impress others, but the bedrooms are quite sad. So you'd start with your bedroom. You know, you'd look at your bedroom and think, okay, the main function of the bedroom is you sleep and you make love. So is it really promoting good sleep and a flow of sensual energy? It's not a place for storing, it's not a place for home office, it's not a dumping place. It's a place to create beauty and treat yourself nicely and sensually. So the bedroom would be the main place. Then I look at
you say it's a place to sleep and make love, which means take the television away.
Absolutely. The exercise equipment, please, yes.
What if you live alone and you need the television?
Well, then you'll keep living alone with the television, right? You make a choice.
Right.
And you have a bedroom set up so that it's good for two people, not for one. You don't have the bed squished into the corner. There has to be access from both sides. You need to have a good headboard. You know, the bed has to be
bed not up against the wall.
No.
These sound silly if people have never studied Feng Shui. They do.
But it's reasonable. It's common sense.
It's common sense. If I'm going to have a partner and we each have to get into the bed, wouldn't it be great if we could both get in from different sides?
Yes. It's about treating yourself equally and respectfully, right? You each have your own side and you treat it right and it's balanced. And the headboard speaks of support. So your body, when you sleep, emotionally or psychologically, needs support, needs good backing.
So have a headboard?
Oh yes, a good headboard is almost a must.
Not just pillows?
Not just pillows. You can start with having pillows there, but you want a headboard.
I'm going to have to redecorate. Okay, so headboard.
Bedside
tables on both sides. Lights on both sides, doesn't matter.
Yes, I have candles. I don't have lights in my bedroom. I don't think, you know, there's so much electricity. We live in constant stress with cell phones and so much going on around us. So in the bedroom, you have to watch the electromagnetic fields, right? The less, the better. Even a small electric clock creates so much radiation. I mean, it all, you know, confuses your brain.
So what you're talking about really is a sanctuary of sorts.
Absolutely, yes. Your body has to heal itself, and you have to share love in a space that promotes this flow. You know, it stays with
What if you've had a partner and he's gone? Do you smudge the room, get the energy out, change the sheets? What?
Well, depending on the history, right? People separate for the various reasons. You certainly refresh the whole room. Smudging is very good, refreshing it. Some people go ahead and buy new beds and new mattresses, but you want new things. You don't want to keep holding on to your past, because if you stay there, you'll be trapped in it, right? You have to open up.
I'm thinking Clutter does that, and not necessarily his clutter, but clutter.
Clutter is confusing energy, low energy, right? And it takes energy from you. Totally, it's not, bedroom is not a place to have clutter. You need a clutter drawer in your home. We all live busy lives, but not in the bedroom. And under the
What
bed.
about the closet?
Oh, please, no.
Oh, please.
No,
darn.
I mean, you know, closets are so, I can smell closets from distance, like even if the doors are closed, I know what's going on there. They have to be, closets are related to your inside emotional self-love feeling. The words may not be exact, but they're related on deeper levels to your well-being. So think about opening a closet that looks nice.
That's nice, inviting. So it doesn't have to be terribly neat as long as you can find things, or what? What are you talking about?
It has to be well organized, and it has to be a sense of beauty in your closet and some breathing room, especially if you're looking for a partner. Think even on a practical level. He or she will have to put his clothes somewhere, her clothes somewhere. Even on a, it's, again, it comes back to common sense.
So you're saying leave a space.
Yes, you leave a space in your literally in your space. Leave a space in your space.
Sure. Well, even if you have a partner you loved madly and still do, but he's gone, do you get rid of his clothes or anything, his pictures?
I mean, if the relationship has ended completely.
It's ended. And
If
you know how some people keep pictures around of every partner?
Yeah, well, I think you need to go through, maybe through a certain period of healing. If you go through healing connected to a person, you don't just throw away his stuff. But when you're clear that it is done, you have to let it go to accept another person, right?
Right, because we're talking about attracting passion, romance.
You have to be clear with what you want, and once you want it, you can attract it so quickly. I have 2 Feng Shui weddings coming.
Really?
Coming on soon, yes. It really does work. The work is so powerful, right? You're so much connected to your space. It just speaks to you all the time.
As you walk in, you feel something in a room always.
Absolutely,
It either feels
absolutely.
welcoming and lovely and you want to remain there.
Yes, yes.
This set to me feels good. I don't know, it's
Feels nice.
because I'm here every day.
It's your energy, right?
But it's my energy. It must
yeah.
be because I love it here. Somebody else may not.
It's yours.
Or if it's,
good.
and that's, I guess, the question. If, say, it was another host in the chair, does it matter? Does my space have to suit me? Or are there Feng Shui principles that pertain to every space?
It starts with general principles, and then it has to suit you, right? It's your date of birth, it's your personality, it's your energy, so it goes on several levels.
Different colors?
Different colors, different shapes, different, you know, if you talk about decor, sizes, proportions, yeah. There are so many levels to Feng Shui. Some are very deep and maybe complicated, but it can be explained practically always. You know, red color is fire color, and if you're a metal person, you don't want too much fire, because fire, what does fire do? Burns, melts the metal. There are ways to practically explain Feng Shui. It's an amazing, amazing body of knowledge.
Okay, so red is
Fire color, right?
fire
Yeah.
color. Does it attract money?
Necessarily,
splashes
of it,
attract
yes,
money.
but too much
And I know Feng Shui people I've worked with before say if you want more money in your life, put I can't remember which corner, but it's very southeast corner. Put a bowl with maybe some money tree leaves.
Yeah, well, the element is wood, so we want some lush wood. There is a money tree that may or may not work. What is good for the tree? So there are elements you bring into your environment, but they have to speak to you. I don't, you know, if you just put 2 mandarin ducks because somebody told you it's going to bring you love, it's never going to bring you love if you don't like them.
I read that. It may have been an article you wrote. I'm not sure you wrote it, but it was about if you want love in your life or more passion, put a mandarin duck, not a live mandarin duck, but a mandarin,
that would be too much.
You know, a mandarin duck in your space, because that will bring, they mate for life, and that may bring you a mate. But sounds rather strange.
It's strange because you're not connected to it emotionally. You come from a different culture. I would never have mandarin ducks in my bedroom. They're cute, but they don't speak to me of love and romance and sensuality.
So you have to search within yourself, obviously.
You have to search within yourself. So you look at the guidelines. Okay, what do I want? I want a sense of commitment and love. And then what does love mean to me, not to somebody else, right?
So you have to love yourself, take care of yourself so somebody else can love you. These are ancient metaphysical principles.
Absolutely, absolutely. You have to know who you are and how precious you are, right? And then you attract the same quality of energy.
What about the door in your bedroom? Where the bed should be and the door should be? And because I know that's important.
Absolutely. Yeah, the bed should not be aligned with the door because the energy escapes right away. So every room has a power point, and usually it's diagonally from the door. So you want to see the bed as you come in, but you don't want to be aligned with it. You know, you're like a queen or king. You see it, you're in control. You don't want to have your head too close to the door, so obviously you have to be, the headboard would be on the, excuse me, wall opposite the door to the bedroom. No clutter under the bed. We covered it a little bit about, but
no
nothing.
clutter under
you know,
the
the
bed.
energy
How
has
many
to circulate.
people hide things under their bed?
But even nice things or boxes, or don't stuff the space under the bed, because the energy has to circulate when you sleep. You know, it has to go around your body.
Okay, so clean out from under the bed, get the closet organized.
Yes, have fresh air.
Get rid of the clothes you haven't worn for 10 years.
Why would you do? Yes, why would you?
I don't know.
hold on
What
to
am I
that?
doing this weekend, you ask?
Oh, I think I know.
Perhaps the closet.
Yeah. And we all feel
Yes.
so much better, right? When you clean your space, don't you feel better in your body? So that's why the connection speaks to you immediately.
Of course, because you have to make room for energy to come into your life. You do.
New
And if you,
energy.
some practitioners say if you change your space physically, you'll move ahead mentally.
Oh yeah.
You must clear out.
You're connected. There is an expression that the house is your third body. You know, well, clothes. Now it's your skin. There's so much. If you live there more than 5 or 6 months, you are totally connected to your living space. And I can read the patterns of what's happened. I mean, every good feng shui consultant would do that.
Right.
They would read patterns in your life by looking at your floor plan, and you know, it just speaks to you all the time. It speaks to you.
How long does all of this take? Somebody calls you, Rodika, little problem, no passion, no love. Well, I need some help. And tell me how it works. You go into their space.
They call me or email me, and before going to their space, I need their floor plan and their date of birth. And then we set up a date and a time, and I go into their space. Usually it starts with 2 hours. And some clients stay with me for, you know, years. Some have just one-time consultation, they still keep in touch, and it depends, right?
Right.
But I go into the space and we take a tour of the space. They tell me what works, what doesn't work, and how they feel. Then I take my compass reading and spend some time by myself. I do the analysis and drawings, and then I go throughout the space and we give recommendations. And I'm a very hands-on person. I move things immediately and change them so that the shift is happening there.
Okay. It must be difficult for you because if you have some knowledge and you walk into a space, immediately you want to move a chair or change our living room with all fabulous stuff here at Studio 4. I shouldn't call it stuff, objects, mirrors, all of that.
Yeah.
And I know you want to change how those mirrors are on the fireplace.
How did you know that?
I know because you said to me, I
That's
said,
right.
you know, what in here, they're all great, but those mirrors should be positioned in a different way.
Well, usually clients are very happy when I do that. I had only 1 or 2 consultations. When you sense, you know, people's energy, they don't want to. You want to take it very slow. But they're happy to do that. It's a shift. We're all happy with nice, good change.
Sure. So you have lots of beautiful objects around you and great pieces, but the vase should be over here.
It's about how you use them.
It's also about balance, isn't it? You get a sense, you just say, I don't know,
it doesn't work,
something's wrong.
And usually people have all the stuff they need in their home. It's not about making expensive purchases. It's all there. It just needs to be rearranged, and you know, it needs to be happy and create nice groupings and put these things in the nice place.
Right. Is there a certain theory of feng shui you practice? Is it a yin-yang theory? Do you know there seems to be different?
There are several schools. Yeah, I started with the Black Set Tibetan Tantric Buddhism school almost 8 or 9 years ago, and then I moved into a deeper school, the traditional campus school. So I practice quite a lot of schools, and I have the intuitive ability to.
So if you do somebody's entire home,
I always use the compass. I always go to deeper levels because that's where I know more.
I see. So I know you just don't do love and passion.
Sometimes I do have quite a bit of women calling me just for that. So we focus just on love for 2 hours. When it's a big home, I look at every area. But there's always 2 or 3 priorities. I always ask, what is the most important thing in your life now? What is working, what is not?
Right. Would you like to have more money? Would you? Do you
Yeah.
have plenty of money? You want more love?
You
Do
want
have
less
plenty
money?
of love? You want? Who wants?
Yeah, who
well,
wants
some
less?
people
No.
probably do.
Well,
they want to simplify their lives.
Yes, but the basics are always the same. I always look at the health area. Health is always the main concern. We have to be healthy to enjoy our life. I always look at love, the flow of love and harmony, and there's the career and the children and family. There are 8 areas
Okay.
that...
Something we cannot do in 15 minutes. We simply can't. You'll have to come back.
I would love to, yeah.
Well,
Thank
nice
you
to meet
so
you.
much. Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Is your last name really Chi? Energy?
It's 1/5 of my last name. My
1/5.
last name is a long European name that is hard to pronounce. So when you deal with so many people, right, you have to simplify it.
Where were you born?
In a small country south of Russia called Moldova.
Moldova. So your real last name is?
Chinchile, and it has so many.
Oh
It has
my.
many CJL
Lots of
consonants.
syllables. I think
Yes.
Chi will work.
It does. It works very well.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.